Yes, sir.
Okay. So our topic is going to be concentration term, as we have already discussed concentration terms. Okay. Concentration terms. Now, the first concentration term that we will study is mass percentage. Mass percentage, है ना? Mass percentage. So what is mass percentage? You can calculate the mass percentage as, okay, इनको हम सही से लिख देते हैं कम से कम. Mass percentage, and it is written as percentage W by W. Okay. So mass percentage is equal to mass of component divided by total mass of solution into 100. That is going to give you mass percentage. But this formula is not very much important. What is important is, if you have been given something like this, please listen very carefully. Please listen very carefully. If you have been given 10% W by W of NaCl aqueous. So if this statement is somewhere given, then you need to translate it, right? So the translation for this will be 10 gram of NaCl present in 100 grams of solution. Another statement and another detailed translation will be what? 10 gram of NaCl present in 90 gram of water. Now, all of you, please tell me, all of you, do you understand the difference between the first and the second statement? Yes or no? Akshay, Fatima, Kulsum. Yes or no? Tell me. Okay. Nawal, Rida, Zarsh, Umar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the first statement, it is giving you an idea about the solution. Hai na? What is the mass of solution? And the second statement is giving you only about the solvent, right? And the solute individually. So both of these are giving the information about solute. But the difference between the first and second statement is, the first statement is giving you idea about the solution, and the second statement is giving you idea about the solvent, है ना, directly. नहीं तो indirectly देखा जाए तो this one, the first one is also giving you idea about solvent, and the second one is also giving you indirectly idea about solution. But directly देखा जाए तो ये solution की बात कर रहा है, and यहाँ पे we are seeing about solvent. This is mass percentage. Okay, this mass percentage. You don't have to write anything. आगे बढ़ते हैं. All of you know these things. Second is volume percentage. This is percentage V by V. Okay. Now the formula will be same. So what I will do here, I will write volume percentage is equal to, you will write the formula, hai na? Same as mass percentage, you will write the formula. What is important here? You need to understand, if somewhere is written 10% W, sorry, 10% V by V of ethanol aqueous. Okay, ethanol aqueous. Then its translation will be 10 ml of ETOH. ETH is the short form for ethanol. 10 ml of ETOH is present in 100 ml of solution. Another statement will be 10 ml of ETOH mixed with 90 ml of H2O. Okay, so these are the two statements that you have to remember. Next one is statement is third one. Third one is mass by volume percentage. Mass by volume percentage. Okay, so it is given as W by V, percentage W by V. Now there is not as such, there is no formula, but if you have been given something like this 10% of W by V of NaCl aqueous. Now this can only have one statement. This can only have one statement. That will be 10 gram of NaCl present in 100 ml of solution. Okay, so you can have only this information. You cannot see anything about the solvent, how much water is present. Why? Because if you want to measure the amount of water that is solvent, it will be equal to solution minus solute. So solution you have been given as 100 ml. Solute you have been given as 10 gram. And you must be knowing that if you have the units which are different, if the units are different, you cannot subtract them. You cannot add them also if the units are different, right? So you cannot say anything about the amount of H2. It will depend on the density of the solution. है ना? That is completely another thing. You will never get any questions from here कि आपको यहाँ पे पूछा जाए कि amount of solute या solvent, amount of solvent कितना है. But just write this. No, don't write this information. इतना important भी नहीं है, कभी आता नहीं है mass by percent, mass by volume percentage. ठीक है? Now these three are done. We will write one question here. We'll write one question. Okay. Wait a second. Let me bring up the question. Just give me some time. 6 into 10 to the power minus 3. Chalo. Write this question, okay? Calculate the mass percentage of oxygen present in the mass percentage of oxygen which is 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 grams present in 1 liter of seawater. 1 liter of seawater, it weighs 1030 grams because of the salts and all. Okay, so this is the mass of the seawater, that is a solution in which we have dissolved, in which there is oxygen dissolved, that is 6 into 10 power minus 3 grams. You have to calculate the mass percentage. Okay, please write this question. Mass percentage of oxygen, it will be equal to mass of oxygen divided by mass of solution into 100. ठीक है, चलिए please write this down. Mass of oxygen, molar mass नहीं पता है इसमें, given mass of oxygen. Okay, so you have to substitute this value. Plug in this value, 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 1030 gram. 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 1030. Here also gram, here also gram. Grams and grams will cancel out and you will get the answer. ठीक है, चलिए please calculate. 10 to the power minus 3 कितना हो जाएगा? 10 to the power minus 1 हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे 100 है. 6 into 10 to the power minus 1 divided by 1030. चलिए please calculate this down.
(5.8 into 10 raised to minus
10 raised to. Can you send the answer in chat, please? Can you please send the answer in the chat? Somebody sent now. Okay, fine. Acha, in today's class you will send it to acha, sir, Fami host him. Yeah, correct. Matthew, it will be 10 to the power minus 4. So this will be coming as 5.8 into 10 to the power minus 4%. Yes, Kulsum correct, Matthew correct. All of you must be getting this answer 5.8 into 10 to the power minus 4%. Okay, so now compare these two values, 13% versus 5.8 into 10 to the power minus 4%. अब इसमें बताइए, what do you think which is more comfortable and which is more easy to comprehend, A or B? Which is more easy to comprehend, जिसमें आपको बिल्कुल पढ़ते ही पता लग रहा हो कि okay fine, this much is the amount that is present in our let us say solution. In which case, A. Those who feel comfortable with A, please raise your hand that it is more comprehensible. This Nawal, okay, say the Rufia, right? So I think all of you will agree, right? All of you will agree that this type of percentage now, not that 13 is like very comprehensible, but this whole number is very complicated, right? It doesn't make much sense when we write this in the terms of percentage. Is that right? Yes or no? Correct?
Yes.
Right. And that is why when we have very small amounts, the percentage, it is not comprehensible and it doesn't make much sense. That is why chemists, they came up with another concentration term, and that concentration term was ppm. Okay, so this is what, fourth, yeah, this fourth one, it was parts per million. So it was percent means per 100, parts per million means parts that is present in 1 million. So we write this as ppm. The unit is ppm here. Okay, so what is ppm? So ppm will be equal to parts of a component divided by total parts of the solution. Okay, into, now when we had percent, we multiplied by 100, right? Yes or no, please tell me. We multiplied by 100. Now we have per million, so we'll multiply by million, that is equal to 10 to the power 6. Okay, now if we use the same formula of ppm, okay, we're using the same formula for ppm and we will be calculating the ppm for oxygen. So ppm will be equal to 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 1030. Okay, this is the mass of parts, means parts can be mass and volume, both the things. So there is no restriction here. Parts per million, in that parts can be mass also, it can be volume also. 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 1030 into 10 to the power 6. So you will get this as 6 upon 1030 into 10 to the power how much? 3. Yes or no, please tell me. 10 to the power 3.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now this value will be equal to how much? This value will be equal to how much? 6 upon 1030 is equal to how much? 5.882 10 to the power minus 3, na?
Yeah.
58%.
To the power minus 3, and this will be equal to 10 to the power 3. So this will be equal to 5.8 ppm, parts per million. So approximately 6 parts are there in 1 million, right? Now I hope you all can see that this ppm statement is making more sense than the percentage statement. Yes or no? 5.8 ppm is more comprehensible if you understand what ppm is. Now, even though you understand what percentage is, it is not very comprehensible. This is more humanly comprehensible, parts per million, and that is why whenever you have this question can also be asked directly. Okay, like what is the concentration term used when you have solute which is present in very minute amount? So you will click on, or you will tick on parts per million. Now, there is another term which is parts per billion. Okay, this is parts per billion. This is ppb. Okay, although this is not there in NCERT. Okay, it is not there in NCERT, but this is also one of the concentration terms. Okay, parts per million. It is same as parts per million. बस इसमें आपको जो multiply करना रहेगा, that will be, you have to multiply through 1 billion. Okay, now we have done all of these things. These are not very much used nowadays. Mass percentage, volume percentage, ppm. ppm use hota hai when you have very minute amount. One of the example is paints. So in paints, what is used? Lead is used in paints. Okay, lead, no? Yeah, I think lead. Lead is used in paints, and the limit, that means the legal limit to use lead is harmful. Okay, it is 90 ppm. Do you know of this show Narcos?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. What is the most famous dialogue in Narcos, Matthew?
I forgot how it was for in. It's plata or plomo.
Right. What is plata
Silver.
and
Right,
plomo?
silver. Lead.
So there is a very famous dialogue that Narcos, that Pablo Escobar, he's threatening the
He's threatening the
police
police,
office.
saying either
Police
take my
office,
money
yeah.
or get killed.
But what is plata and what is plomo? Plomo, I think, is like this, na? Plata is silver, and plomo is lead. So silver, obviously, it means money,
Lead is
and
bullet.
lead, bullet. Now, why bullet? Why not iron? I think iron will be more harmful, na? It will be striking to is more hard. Okay, how many of you think that whenever bullet, if somebody gets a bullet, uh, he dies due to the blood loss? How many of you think that they die due to blood loss? नहीं पता. अच्छा, नहीं, किसी को पता नहीं है. अच्छा, okay.
I mean, yeah, in some situations, yeah.
Some situation, yeah, it's
Yeah.
that blood loss is the reason, but
Yeah.
lead is used in bullets only because it is poisonous. Okay, and those who are from India, you must have heard, like, I think it was 2016-17, that in Maggie lead was found.
Yes, and it was banned for a while.
It was banned for a while. Do you guys know of this news? Yeah, nahi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some of you know, na? So lead is poisonous, है ना? That is right. चलिए, ठीक है. Concentration term से बहुत आगे बढ़ गए हम लोग. Let us get back to concentration term. Now, next concentration term is our favorite, your favorite, chemistry's favorite, everyone's favorite. That is fifth one, which is molarity. What is molarity? Which is denoted by capital M. है ना? Capital M, that is uppercase M. Does anyone know why it is called uppercase and lowercase? Read about it, है ना? Google the etymology of uppercase and lowercase. It is an interesting story. You will learn some things about typography. Okay, fine. Molarity. What is molarity? Please remember this one-liner. Okay, please remember this one-liner. What is molarity? Number of moles. Number of moles of solute per liter of solution. Per liter of solution. Now, if you remember this line, one line, then you will also remember the formula, that is molarity. It is equal to number of moles of solute. Achha. One thing for all of you, I will represent whenever I write A, that means the context here is for solvent. Whenever I write B, then the context here is solute. Okay, so molarity is equal to what? Molarity is equal to number of moles. Number of moles is given by lowercase m of solute, that is by subscript B, NB upon per liter. Liter means we are talking about volume in liter for solution. Now, volume does not have any subscript is not there for volume. That is why, that means it is for solution, per liter of solution. M is equal to NB upon volume. That means NB is number of moles of solute, volume is volume for solution. The unit for this case will be, number of moles will be in the terms of mole, volume in liter, that will be in liter inverse, है ना? Or mole per dm cube. So 1 dm cube is also equal to how much? 1 dm cube is also equal to 1 liter. a few more things that you have to know is 1 centimeter. ये याद ही कर लीजिए बिल्कुल. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 ml in, नहीं, 1 centimeter cube. Sorry, I got muted. So 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 ml. Okay. Also remember this conversion factor. Okay. So you can also further write the equation as we know, NB it is equal to, what is number of moles equal to? Number of moles equal to the given mass divided by the molar mass, right? Of what? Both of these for solute. So we can also write M is equal to whatever the given mass is divided by the molar mass into volume in liters. There are a few things that you have to remember. That this WB, it will be in grams. Molar mass will be in grams per mole, and volume in the solution will be in terms of liter. Okay, that is it. You have not to remember anything else. Also, I hope all of you remember this formula. Yes or no? Please tell me, guys. All of you know this formula, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So no need to write it. Now, a few things that you need to write and you need to know. What are those few very important things? Some terms related to molarity. Terms related to molarity. So if we write 1 m, it means 1 molar. Okay, and it means what? It means 1 mole is present in each liter of the solution. Similarly, if you have something like there is 1 molar, there is something known as semi-molar. Semi-molar, it means 1/2 of m, half m, which means it is equal to 0.5 moles per liter. Similarly, you have decimolar. Decimolar means 1/10. 1/10 m, which will be equal to 0.2 moles per liter. You can also have centimolar, which is 1/100 molar, which is equal to 0.1 hoga, sorry, my bad here, 0.1. This will be 0.01 mole per liter. And at last, millimolar, which will be equal to 1/1000 molar, which will be equal to 0.001 moles per liter. Please write this down, all of these terms. ये टर्म्स को लिख लीजिए कम से कम, ठीक है? आई थिंक ये आपको शायद पहली बार दिख रहा होगा. प्लीज राइट दिस टर्म्स. Done, all of you? Yes or no? Please tell me. All of you have written?
No, sir. Wait.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, some have not written. Let me know when you are done. Okay. Those who are done, please let me know. Those who are done, please let me know. So I don't know how many of you know this. Today, that is 20th of May. It has been marked as World Bee Day. Okay. And there is a very famous saying that if all the bees die, then after 4 years, all humans will die. And the whole civilization will be, it will be completely vanished. All humans will die. Why do you think? What is the reason? How will the humans die if the bees also die?
It's like a chain reaction when bees die, like causes like a problem in the food chain. So because of that,
Hmm.
uh, like plants will die and animals die.
Plants will die and animals die. Okay, fine. So like the whatever insect or whatever creature who eats bee, they will die, you know. And then further on, the one they eat and slowly, or everything will die. You're saying like that, no? So one of the reason that may be a reason, you know, but one of the reason will be, I think, 2/3 of pollination, whatever happens, no. You all know, right, what is
Yeah, yeah,
pollination,
yeah.
right? So that is only due to bees. Okay. And if pollination will not happen, then what will not happen? The food they will not give you.
No fruits will be formed.
No fruits will be formed, or I mean, nothing will be formed. Like everything must have some flower, na? Even
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
is green. Na? So that is why due to food shortage, all the bees will die. Okay. I mean, so all of you have written this. Next term is molality. Fifth, now it is sixth term. Molality. So what is molality? Molality is small m. Remember this one liner again, number of moles of solute per kg of solvent. ठीक है, प्लीज इसको ध्यान से लिखिएगा. यहाँ पे सॉल्वेंट है, प्लीज ध्यान से लिखिएगा. दिस इज सॉल्वेंट per kg of solvent. Okay, the formula will be m, it is equal to nb upon number of moles divided by per kg means mass, we are talking about weight, w of k in terms of kg, unit will be equal to mole per kg. Mole per kg. Okay. Similarly, you can extend this formula to small m. It is equal to the given mass of solute divided by the molar mass of solute again into the given mass of solvent in kg. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे और आपको खास ध्यान रखना है किस चीज का. You have to remember that this WB should be in terms of grams. This MB should be in terms of grams per mole. And this W should be in kg. Okay. The mass of solvent, it should be in kg. Please remember these points. Please remember these points. Okay. Achha, one more thing here, that all the terms that we have used now for molarity, you will have similar terms. So if you say molal, if you say 1 molar or unimolar, 1 molar or unimolar, it will be equal to 1 small m, which will be equal to 1 mole present in each kg mixed with each kg of solvent. If I say semi-molar, then it will be what? 1/2 of lowercase m, which will be equal to 0.5 moles mixed with each kg of solvent. Further on, you can write about decimolar, centimolar, and millimolar. Okay. Please write this down. Please write this down. Let me know when you're done. Done, guys? Is there anyone who's still writing? No, no one is writing. Okay. I write the next one, that is mole fraction. We'll discuss now mole fraction. This will be what? 7. Mole fraction. Okay. So what is mole fraction? Mole fraction is the ratio of number of moles of a component to the sum of number of moles of each component. Okay. Now in binary solution, that means solution which have only two components, solute and solvent. Solution with two components is known as binary solution. In binary solution with components A and B, if you have components A and B, then mole fraction is given as this letter X. No, this letter which looks like X, but it is called as, what is this letter called as? Tell me. What is the pronunciation for this letter?
Chi.
Chi. And it is written as CHI. Okay, pronounced as chi. Okay. So chi of A will be equal to the number of moles of A divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. And chi of B, it will be equal to number of moles of B divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. Now I can also write chi A plus chi B, it will be equal to 1. Okay. So if you want to write these things, please let me know. Is there anyone who is writing this one, mole fraction?
I'm writing.
Writing. Okay. If you're writing, please write it down. Okay. Acha, if you have any doubt in here, please tell me. ये जिसको नहीं याद आ रहा है 11th क्लास से, प्लीज बता दे, है ना? chi A plus chi B will be equal to 1. Okay, Mohammed Damir, can you please send the mic on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is chi A? Can you read it? What is chi A?
Number of modes of A divided by modes of A plus number of modes of B.
Okay, then you add what is chi B? It will be equal to NB upon the same thing.
Yes, sir.
Now, the denominators are same.
Yes.
So what will happen? You can combine both of this and you can write Na plus Nb upon Na plus Nb. Is that right? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
So it will be equal to 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done, all of you? Those who were writing, are they done? Yes. Okay. Please write this question. And this question is a very important question. It has been asked in CBSE. Please write this down. Okay, all of you have written the question, yes or no? Please tell me. Is there anyone who's still writing the question?
Yes, sir, I'm writing.
Yes,
Please
sir.
wait.
Write it. Okay, fine. Done. Let me know when you're done, okay? Solution of glucose. Done. क्या बोला भाई आपने? Okay. Now listen here very carefully. The important point, the most important line in this whole question is glucose in water labeled as 10% W by W. है ना? What does that mean? Glucose in water. So what will be the translation for this? 10% W by W. This is that they have given glucose in water. They have given us this statement. The translation will be 10 gram of glucose in 100 grams of solution. This will be one translation. The other translation will be 10 grams of glucose in 90 gram of H2O. Okay, now here we have the term of solution. Here we have the term of solvent, or that is H2O. Solvent or H2O. Please don't write anything. Leave your pen aside. Please don't write anything. Please don't write anything. Okay. So here we have solution and H2O. Fine. Both of these statements are important. Both of these statements will be used in order to determine different concentration terms, different concentration terms. If I look at this word solution, then you may remember that it will give me things about molarity. Because what is the formula of molarity? It is equal to NB upon the volume of what? Volume of the solution. Even though it is volume given here, and here we have been given the mass. So we know that if we have mass and we need the volume, then the path is density, right? Then if you have density, you can easily calculate the volume also here. But important thing is that we are talking about solution, and in molarity, the equation is also telling me about solution. But if we talk about this mass of solvent, then we can also calculate molality from here, from this statement. We can also calculate the mole fraction from here, because both of these things, molality and mole fraction, they talk in terms of solute and solvent. Both of these things are there. Solution is not mentioned in molality, neither the solution thing is mentioned in mole fraction. Why? In molality, it is equal to the number of moles of solute divided by the mass of solvent in kg, and mole fraction is equal to the number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. In both of these equations, you can easily see that both of these things are talking about solute and solvent individually. Can all of you say this? Yes or no? Please tell me. Akshay, Fatima, Kulsum, Matthew, Nawal, Rida, Zarsh.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, but okay, fine. Now I see a few students who are late. Yusuf, Fatima, Munir. कब आए आप लोग?
Sir, I got disconnected.
अच्छा, आप got disconnected. Okay. Yusuf, what about you? आप कब पहुंचे क्लास में?
I think 4:30.
4:30, वही 15 मिनट पहले. बहुत लेट आए आप तो. Why? What happened, यूसुफ? चलिए खैर, वाई छोड़िए. आपको बाद में ये नोट्स मिल जाएंगे, पीडीएफ मिल जाएगा, उसको पढ़िएगा, ठीक है? एंड देन यू विल वॉच द रिकॉर्डिंग इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे हैव आस्क्ड अस टू कैलकुलेट द molality and mole fraction. वही करते हैं हम सबसे पहले. We will calculate the molality and mole fraction. So we'll write the first statement. Please listen here, don't write anything. ठीक है? यहाँ पे सुनिए molality. Now molality. Which statement? The second statement is useful. So we'll write the second statement: 10 gram of glucose in 90 gram of H2O. Now we know that's this 10 gram of glucose. This information here we have given mass. It can give me information about NB, that is the number of moles of solute, and which will be equal to the given mass divided by the molar mass. And this information, 90 gram of H2, it can give me the information about W of A. That means the mass of solvent in terms of kg, right? So this will be equal to how much? It is 90 grams. That means it will be equal to 0.09 kg, है ना? Yes or no? Please tell me, guys. This will be 0.09 kg, no? Are हाँ या ना? Okay. Number of moles of solute. Given mass is how much? Please tell me. What is the given mass for glucose? What is the given mass of glucose?
10 gram.
10 gram. Very good. 10 gram is the given mass of glucose. Molar mass of glucose, please remember it. It is equal to 180 grams per mole. 180 grams per mole. Now grams and grams will cancel out each other. You will get this as 1 upon 18. 1 upon 18 moles. Right? 1 upon 18 moles. So now we can easily calculate molality. Molality is equal to the number of moles of solute divided by the mass of solvent in the terms of kg. Now NB is equal to 1 upon 18 into mass of solvent in kg is equal to 0.09. This will be in terms of mole. This will be in terms of kg. You can further write this as 1 upon 18 into 9 upon 100, which will be equal to 100 will go above and you will get 100 upon 18 into 9 moles per kg. Please calculate this and tell me the answer. Write for molality. Write the whole thing for molality. All of you understood this? Huh? Yes or no? See, this sentence is very important. The translation is very important. Okay, so after you have written the translation, you don't need the question. After you have written the translation, you don't need the question. You just need the statement, and from there only you can calculate each and everything. Okay. Now, where will be the barriers? The barriers will be you don't know the formula for glucose. This will be the worst barrier that you can have. You don't know the formula for glucose. You know the formula, but you don't know the molar mass. Then you will have to calculate the molar mass. The formula for glucose is C6H12O6. Okay, so solution chapter, conceptually it is not very hard. See the calculation also, it is like small only, not very much multi-conceptual questions here. But glucose का formula नहीं पता है, formula नहीं पता तो molar mass नहीं निकलेगा, molar mass नहीं निकलेगा तो number of moles नहीं निकलेगा, ना molality निकलेगा. Okay, conceptually it is easy, लेकिन पुराने आपके ऐसे कुछ गुनाह है जिसकी वजह से आपको चीजें नहीं याद आएंगी. Glucose is C6H12O6. Please write this down. Send the answer in chat. Let me know when you are done. Yes, Rita, correct. Waiting for a few more answers here. What will be the molality? Acha, Rida and all of you students, please remember to write the units. Do not forget to write the units. Okay, mole per kg.
Yes, sir.
किसी का आंसर नहीं आया क्या? और 50 upon 81 ना, 50 upon 81, 50 upon 80, 5 by 8, 5 by 8, that means 5 by 8, 8 6 of 48, 0.86 of 48, and then here we have 50, not 48, we have 50. So 2 will be remaining, 20, that means 0.6 2 के करीब होगा। हाँ मैथ्यू, करेक्ट करेक्ट मैथ्यू। Akshay also correct? Correct, Akshay. Okay. So the answer that you will get here is 0.617 moles per kg. ठीक है, 617 moles per kg. Next is mole fraction. Those who have not written, please write it down. Mole fraction. So again, for mole fraction also, the second statement is useful for us. That is 10 gram of glucose mixed in 90 gram of H2O. So 10 gram of glucose will give me the number of moles of glucose, which is equal to how much? कितना आया था हमारा? 1/8, 1/18, 1/18 moles. 90 gram of H2, it will give me number of moles of A, that is the solvent, which will be equal to 90 grams upon, now the molar mass for water, इसको भी याद करके रखिए, 18 grams per mole. Okay, this will be 18 grams per mole. Calculate this term. 90 upon 18 तो 5 हो जाएगा ना? Yes or no? This will be 5 moles. 1 upon 18, please calculate this. 1 upon 18 will be equal to how much? I think 0 point something होगा. 100 अगर रहता तो कितना होता? This will be 100 will be equal to 0. 100 होता तो 5.555 होता ना. So 20, तो this will be equal to 0.05556, ऐसे लिख सकते हैं आप. You can write this as 0.056 mole short में. Please see this now if this is correct. 0.056 mole. One upon 18. हंड्रेड करें ना, 2 0 बाहर है. हाँ ठीक है, 0.056 ही होना चाहिए. Please confirm this, guys.
Yes, sir, it's right.
Fine. चलिए ठीक. Now we can calculate the mole fraction easily. Mole fraction chi b will be equal to 0. ऐसे नहीं लिखते हैं, फॉर्मूला लिख लेते हैं पहले. Number of moles of B divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. This will be equal to 0.056 moles divided by 5 mole plus 0.056 mole. So this will be equal to 0.056 divided by 5.056. Now here also mole and numerator also mole, so both of these will cancel out, and you need to calculate this value. 0.056 divided by 5.056. 0.05. 5 से रहता तो कितना से जाता? तो बहुत कम आएगा भाई. 0.1 के करीब आ जाएगा क्या? Okay, I have got one answer, 2 answers. हाँ, correct कुलसुम. Rida? Rida?
Yes, sir.
This your answer 0.055. It is for NB ना? ये chi b है ये?
Yes, sir.
नहीं, अच्छा NB है ना? ठीक है. So this will be equal to how much? कुलसुम ने सही लिखा है. Just waiting for a few more answers. 5.056 divided by, sorry, 0.056 divided by 5.056. Yeah. So most of you are giving me the same answer. So I think this is correct, 0.011. Okay, there will be no units. Now send the answers for chi A. Send directly the answer for chi A without any calculations. Without even lifting up the pen, you can tell me what is the mole fraction of A, chi A. Send in chat, okay? Chi A, send in chat. Yes, Saksha, correct. Waiting for others. Yes, Matthew, correct. No, Nawal. नहीं अरे नहीं, no. You're near, but ऐसे मत लिखा कीजिए. It will be equal to Nawal.
Yes, sir.
You remember this formula, na? Chi A plus chi B, it is equal to 1. Correct? Yes or no, Nawal? So chi A will be equal to 1 minus chi B. Correct? Hai?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 1 minus chi B, which is equal to 1 minus 0.011. So if you subtract this, this will be equal to 0.989. Please write this down. Let me know when you're done. Yes, Rita, correct. So all of you are done with this question, yes or no? Please tell me. यहाँ तक हो गया ना सबका? So this is mole fraction. Now the third part is molarity. Third part is molarity. So for molarity, we all know that what is the translation that we have to use? The first translation. The first translation was कितना 20 gram 10 gram है. What is the question? 10%, no? हाँ, it will be 10 grams of glucose present in 100 gram of solution. So 10 gram of glucose, है ना? which will give me the number of moles of glucose, which will be equal to 1/18 grams, 1/18 moles. 100 gram of solution can give me the volume of solution in terms of liter. How? We all know density is equal to mass by volume. Volume will be equal to mass upon density. So what is the mass here? The mass is 100 grams. The density that they have given is 1.2 grams per ml, if I'm right. 1.2 grams per ml. Yeah. You can write this as 100 gram upon 1.2 grams per ml. So what is happening? This gram and this gram, it will get cancelled, and you will get this as 100 upon 1.2 milliliter. Milliliter inverse. Inverse will go above and it will become ml like this. Now you can expand this as 100 upon, please listen, 1.2. Milli is what? As we have kg na, so kg में k क्या मतलब क्या होता है? Kilo. Kilo का मतलब होता है 1000. Similarly, this word m, that is milli, it is used as 10 to the power minus 3. K क्या होता है आपका? 10 to the power plus 3. Similarly, milli is 10 to the power minus 3. So we will replace this m and we'll write into 10 to the power minus 3 liters. Okay. Now, what is going to happen? 100 upon 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 3. It will come down and it will become positive 10 to the power plus 3. So you can write this as 100 upon 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 3 will be equal to 100, 1, 2, and there will be one more zero. Na? Yeah. So this will be equal to, now we have liter here, liter here, liter here. So volume of solution, it has come up to be 1/12 liters. Now you can easily calculate the molarity, which will be equal to the number of moles of solute divided by the volume of solution in liters. So number of moles is equal to 1/18. The volume of solution is equal to 1/12 moles per liter. This will be equal to 12 will go above 12/18 moles per liter. Please calculate this value. 12/18 का मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? 6 दूनी 12, 6 3 18, 2/3 moles per liter. 2/3 का मतलब कितना हो गया? 2/3 means 0.666 होगा ना? Or 67 also. 67. It will be better if we round it off. 0.67 moles per liter. ठीक है? So easy calculation, easy questions. Nothing, not difficult, right? Yes or no, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. बस ये है कि याद रखने की जरूरत है आप लोगों को, है ना? You have to remember some things. That is, you have to do the translation. But जो steps है, जो algorithm है यहाँ पे, उसको याद रखने की जरूरत है. First of all, you write this translation. और इस translation से आप, अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आया कि फॉर्मूला कौन सा लगेगा, then what you need to do, इस translation से आप लोग जो चीजें निकाल सकते हैं ना, the most things that you can calculate is the number of moles and the volume of solution here, है ना? उस पुराने केस में number of moles only. If you calculate all of those things, then your mind will automatically work, है ना? Just trust your brain on that. अगर आपको नहीं आ रहा है तो क्या कीजिए? You just give your brain enough information, then it will start to relate things. चलिए, please write this down. Let me know when you're done. .67 आएगा ना? दादा भी 0.6 लिख रही हैं. 67 आएगा. Done, guys? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Done. No one is writing. Is there anyone who is still writing? No. Write this question. This has been asked multiple times. Please write this down. A solution has 25% of water, 25% ethanol, 50% acetic acid. So simply telling 25% of H2O, 25% of ETOH, ethanol, and 50% of, हाँ यही दिक्कत हो जाएगी. देखिएगा बहुत सारे लोग को दिक्कत होगी इस सवाल में, एसिटिक एसिड. और वो दिक्कत जो है, वो दिक्कत सोल्यूशन चैप्टर की नहीं है, वो किसी और चीज की ही है। व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर इथेनॉल? व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर इथेनॉल, टेल मी। हम सबसे पूछते हैं फिर एक एक करके। चलिए अक्षय बताइए। यस।
CH3 CH2OH
फातिमा मुनीर।
H5OH.
फातिमा मुनीर, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू रेज योर हैंड? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू रेज योर हैंड? जिनको पता है वो रेज योर हैंड। मत बताइए, छोड़िए, रेज योर हैंड। फातिमा मुनीर कंफ्यूज्ड है, यूसुफ कंफ्यूज्ड है। कुलसुम बताइए, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर इथेनॉल?
C2H5OH.
ठीक है। सो दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट विल क्रिएट बैरियर्स। जिनको नहीं याद है, तो यू हैव टू थिंक एंड यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट ईच ऑफ दीज पॉइंट्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट। सिर्फ जो चैप्टर है सोल्यूशन, उसमें सिर्फ मोलारिटी कंसंट्रेशन टर्म, सॉल्युबिलिटी, वेपर प्रेशर, ये सारी चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बट दीज थिंग्स आर आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट कि इथेनॉल का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है। राइट नाउ टेल मी, ओके नाउ यू ऑल ऑफ यू कैन लोअर योर हैंड, है ना, और यू कैन रेज योर हैंड ओनली इफ यू नो द फॉर्मूला फॉर एसिटिक एसिड। किस किस को पता है एसिटिक एसिड का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? Raise your hand if you know the formula for acetic acid. Okay, Nawal, tell me acetic acid.
CH3COOH.
Saida Rufia, acetic acid.
CH3COOH.
Okay, ठीक है। यहाँ पे अक्षय was confused a bit. अक्षय, आपको नहीं आता?
I had doubt.
You had doubt ना? हाँ, तो देखिए यही सारी चीजों में फंसिएगा आप लोग, है ना। ये मोलारिटी तो कुछ नहीं, जिनका मैथ्स है उनके लिए तो और कुछ नहीं है। लेकिन जो जिनका मैथ्स होता है वो भी फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री के चैप्टर्स में इस वजह से फंसते हैं क्योंकि उनको फॉर्मूला नहीं पता रहता है। ठीक है। सो वाइल यू आर डूइंग दिस ना, तो ध्यान रखिए कि आपको किसका फॉर्मूला नहीं आता है। ठीक है। मार्क देम आउट, लिस्ट देम आउट, उनका फॉर्मूला सामने रखिए, उनका नाम साथ में रखिए, एंड देन रिवाइज इट व्हेनेवर यू गेट टाइम, यू जस्ट रिवाइज इट। आपकी आंखों से गुजरेगा तो आपको याद रहेगा फिर एग्जाम के टाइम में। ठीक है। बहुत ज्यादा एफर्ट डालने की जरूरत नहीं है कि बैठ के लेके पहाड़े की तरह रट रहे हैं। H2O। यस मोहम्मद उमर, व्हाई यू आर राइटिंग H2O? वाटर का फॉर्मूला लिख रहे हैं आप? हाँ मोहम्मद उमर, चलिए यहाँ पे तो ये वाटर H2O है। ठीक है। दैट मीन्स 25 grams ऑफ H2O इज देयर, 25 grams of C2H5OH is there, and 50 grams of CH3COOH is there। ठीक है। इन तीनों के लिए आपको क्या निकालना है? नंबर ऑफ मोल्स। ठीक है। नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ H2O, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ, ऐसे हम लिख लेते हैं, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ 1, 2 एंड 3। ठीक है। आप लोग बताइएगा नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ 1, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ 2 एंड नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ 3। प्लीज कैलकुलेट द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स for all of them. It will be given mass by molar mass, given mass by molar mass, given mass by molar mass। चलिए calculate and tell me what is the number of moles for 1, 2 and 3। Okay, Umar has sent me one answer। एक एक करके मत भेजिए, जो लोग ने नहीं भेजा ना अभी तक वो लोग एक एक करके मत भेजिए, एक ही साथ भेज दीजिएगा 1, 2, 3। That will be easier for me ना, otherwise I get so many messages। Okay, Umar, then recalculate. Send me only one message. एक एक करके मत भेजिए रिदा. हाँ, thank you. अक्षय आपका N1 फीस से कैलकुलेट कीजिए. Recalculate N1 अक्षय.
Okay, sir.
Other two are, है ना, other two are fine. तो डेसिमल पॉइंट में आपका कहीं पे कुछ मिस्टेक हो रहा है. द डिजिट्स आर फाइन. उनका प्लेसमेंट गलत है बस. ओके, उमर आपका ठीक है सब कुछ लगभग हमको लगता है. ओके फाइन, हाँ ठीक है. रिकैलकुलेट अक्षय तो फर्स्ट वन आपका तो सही है रिदा. बाकी करके बताइए. ओके मैथ्यू, आई थिंक दैट इज फाइन. हाँ, नाउ इट इज फाइन अक्षय. यस मैथ्यू, योर आंसर्स आर आल्सो फाइन. यस फातिमा, फाइन. करेक्ट 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 करेक्ट. ठीक है. So I'm taking Fatima's answer, that is 1.4. She has also rounded it off, 0.54, and the N3 is 0.8. ठीक है. And after this, you need to calculate the chi A, chi B, and chi C, chi 1, chi 2, and chi 3. So chi 1 will be equal to N1 upon N1 plus N2 plus N3. Now please remember, it is a ternary solution. That means you have three solution here. तो सबके मोल्स है ना, total number of moles, N total. Then you will have N total. यहीं पे आप लोग कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए कितना हो जाएगा. This will be 4 8 4 12 12 5 17 का 7 हाथ हो रहा है 1 2.74 है ना. So this will be equal to N total. So chi 1 आपको कैलकुलेट कीजिएगा, which will be equal to 1.4 divided by 2.7, approximately 0.5 आ जा रहा है ये तो. Then you have chi 2, which will be equal to N2 upon N total. This will be equal to 0.54 divided by 2.74 now. Then chi 3 will be there. N3 by N total. N3 कितना है आपका 0.8 divided by 2.74. चलिए, please calculate these things. अच्छा, chi3 के लिए आप ये भी कर सकते हैं. Another way for calculating chi3 will be equal to, see, chi1 plus chi2 plus chi3 जो होगा, this will be equal to 1. That's why chi3 will be equal to 1 minus chi1 and chi2. ठीक है. You can implement any of these two methods chi3 calculate करने के लिए. Write this down. Let me know if you have any doubts. Okay. Calculate the values. Let me know if you have any doubt. Waiting for your answers, guys. Okay. Kulsum and yeah. Okay, fine. Both of you have sent the answer at the same time only. Kulsum and Akshay. Okay. Akshay, by the way, Manasi is not here. Any idea? Like,
No, sir.
will she be continuing? She will not be continuing.
I don't know, sir.
Akshay, you don't know. Okay, fine. Is she coming to other classes? Maths, may you go maths together now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
She's coming in maths.
Yeah, I didn't attend the last class, so I don't know.
Okay. Do you guys attend any other class here in Learnivio?
Physics.
Physics में आ रही है वो नहीं आ रही है.
No, she came.
She came in physics. Okay.
Yeah. Thursday we had physics class, but I didn't join. They said me to join on Friday, but they postponed it to Monday.
Okay. अरे I think उसको पता ही चला क्या? एक second. Be bad then. एक बार देख लेते हैं.
Sir, on physics class, she told sir that she will be out on Friday.
ओह अच्छा ठीक है। नहीं हम ये देख रहे हैं कि हमने मैसेज करवाया था कि नहीं करवाया था इनको, मानसी को। I also don't remember on which batch she is. Saturday, Sunday शायद वो आती हैं लेकिन not really confirm. Okay, so this will be 0.5. अरे Muhammad Umar, can I have you please? Yes, Umar. नहीं है ही नहीं उमर यहाँ पे तो लगता है। अरे आपका Chi1 Chi2 प्लस Chi3 तो कम से कम 1 के बराबर तो आना चाहिए। इतना अप्रोक्सीमेट तो मत कीजिए कि 1 के बराबर भी ना आए। ठीक है, so these will be the answers. Please write this down. 0.51, 0.19 and 0.3. मानसी को लगता है मैं नहीं मैसेज कर रहा, भूल गया। Given your name, Kusum Yusuf Aisha मेरे पास नहीं, बता संडे को भी नहीं आई थी इस वजह से। मैथ्यू, जर्श, नवाल, सैदा, रुकिया, अमृता। Everyone is done, na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No doubt till here?
Yes, sir.
No, na? Okay. So these are the important questions in concentration terms. Okay, these are the important questions concentration terms. Like you will get similar type of questions also. Okay, you can get similar type of question. In that you have to apply. For example, I will show you a few questions. Okay. For example, this question is here. An antifreeze solution is prepared from 2.6 to 2.6 of ethylene glycol. ठीक है, इथाइलिन ग्लाइकोल को यहाँ पे फायर किया, आपको फॉर्मूला दिया हुआ है, ठीक है, and 200 grams of water. So you have been given the mass of both ethylene glycol and for water also. ठीक है, calculate the molality, आराम से निकल जाएगा, because from here you will get molality of the solution. Now always remember, water is going to be what? Water is going to be your solvent here. Okay, water is going to be solvent. All of you, can you see that even though ethylene glycol, that is 222.6 grams, but still water is going to be the solvent. Water is going to be the solvent because it is a universal solvent. Whenever water is there, you will take water as solvent. यहाँ से आपको NB मिल जाएगा, यहाँ से आपको you will get WA in kg. ठीक है? Okay.
Yes.
If the density of solution is 0.172, then what shall be the molarity? अभी हमने दिया NB मिल गया आपको, ठीक है? अब इन दोनों को ऐड कर दीजिए आप. What will be the mass of solution? Mass of solution will be 200 plus 222.6. ठीक है, ये जो भी मास आएगा इसका, इससे आप वॉल्यूम कैसे निकाल लीजिएगा? मास बाय डेंसिटी कर दीजिए. You will get the volume and then you get the number of moles from here only. Number of moles upon volume, it will be again molarity. ठीक है, so all of these questions they are similar only. ठीक है, कोई इसमें ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है. जहां पे भी आपके पास मास है इसका, if you have the mass of A and mass of B, then you will be able to calculate what? You will be able to calculate the molality and mole fraction easily. अब इसके साथ आपको डेंसिटी अगर दे दे, इसका डेंसिटी ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, बस आपको डेंसिटी ऑफ सॉल्यूशन चाहिए, इसके साथ आपको क्या निकल जाएगा? यू विल आल्सो गेट द मोलारिटी. ओके, तो यूजुअली ट्राई टू फाइंड फॉर दीज थिंग्स. अगर आपको कंसेप्ट में अगर दिक्कत आ रही है तो इन चीजों का ध्यान रखें. अगर सिर्फ आपको मास दिया हुआ है दोनों का फॉर ए एंड बी, दैट मींस फॉर सॉल्वेंट एंड सोल्यूट, इफ द ओनली मास इज गिवन, then you will be able to calculate the molality or mole fraction. If the density is also given, then you can calculate the molarity also. Okay, now write one term, write one question here. What is the advantage of using molality over molarity? Okay, so the answer here is, please listen very carefully, then after that you will write. Okay, so molality and molarity. So the reason is, we will write the reason, then we will explain the reason. Okay, so molality is temperature independent, whereas molarity is temperature dependent. Okay, it is temperature dependent. Now, why molarity is temperature dependent? Because see, molarity has volume term in it, and since volume is, so if I increase the temperature, the volume of anything increases, right? So that is why volume is temperature dependent. Since volume is temperature dependent, molarity is also temperature dependent. Okay, so if you have any term, if you have any concentration term which involves the volume element or the volume term in it, that will be temperature dependent. Okay, that will be temperature dependent. All of you understood this? Yes or no? Please tell me. Is this
Yeah.
all of you understood now?
Yes,
Okay, write this down. Write this down. Let me know when you're done. Okay, is everyone done?
Yes.
Everyone is
No,
done,
sir,
right?
please wait.
No, acha, हाँ ठीक है, waiting. I will be just ending up the class. Okay, sir. बस थोड़ा सा रुक जाइए ताकि हम इसका PDF बना के आप लोगों को भेज दें, ठीक है?